Yo, it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on the replay. And if you're just getting in, let's get it. The election. Kamala Harris, Donald Trump. Who you got? Are you in favor of the foreign affairs, or do you think that we're too involved? And what's involved enough for you? Because you might feel like we need to help these people who never help us, you know? You might feel like we need to help these people. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody that was on the chat yesterday. If you watch on the replay, I just wanted to come in here and talk about how Kamala Harris just did a little interview talking about the uh the Israel's getting attacked. They got attacked by the Iran. They got attacked by the Iran or whatever. And Kamala and the US government was telling these people don't try to attack these people in Lebanon or whatever. And they went ahead and did it anyway. So now they're getting attacked again, and it's just like we're telling these people to pull out of the war, and they're telling us that they are going to continue on their missions. Why are we continuing to give these people money? It doesn't make sense to the average person that doesn't know how corrupt our government is. Our government real corrupt. And they not trying to help y'all. They not trying to help us. I don't know like. What more do y'all need to see? After what these people done did in the last 5 months alone, should show you, yo, they not for us. They not trying to do nothing for us, and they, yeah, they don't care. All these people care about. I'm trying to tell y'all, these higher up politicians, all they care about is getting a big bag, something that you probably never fathomed before in your life. Something some of us never even fathomed getting a bag and doing with it. They're trying to get the biggest bag ever every day. Like yesterday, this girl was on the live talking about Trump is selling his watch for $300,000. Well, do you see the type of economy we in? Rich people, when they do, well, wealthy people, when they do something, it's on a 100 times scale of what we doing. So of course he's gonna sell his watch for $300,000, and we'll sell our watch for 10,000. That's the type of shit that people with money like that do. You can't be mad at him for that and be like, oh well, the working class can. Well, he's not marketing to the working class then for this particular product. What he's marketing to the working class is to come be your president. Make sure you get lower taxes, right? If not none, make sure that you get more money in your pocket. We pull out of these wars and you get the real relief that you need. These other people that's in office right now, right? The radical leftists, they want to make money off of the government. Trump doesn't have an affinity to want to make money off of the government. He doesn't look at it as if it's his job. He looks at it as if it's his duty to help the American people because he was born and raised in America. Other people can't comprehend that because they weren't born and raised in America. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Kamala Harris. We can't, we got to stop looking. People, first thing you say when you're African American, foundationally black, voting for Donald Trump, first thing they tell us is, oh, you must hate women. Good morning, Mac. Yo, how I make you a moderator on here too? But yeah, that's the first thing they say. You must hate women. Actually, I love women. So much so, I would rather have some women be around me rather than dudes. Because some of these dudes out here be weirdos. But that's beyond the point. And women could be slimy too, but it's just it's like it's different. But what she's doing, that's what I'm getting on with Kamala. She's has a subtle way of being slimy, and how she just did his last previous interview, talking about, yeah. How do I make you a moderator on here? Oh, click the damn button. What it say now, Matt? I needed you yesterday, but yeah. What Kamala's doing is a subtle rocking you to sleep, is what I'm calling it. She's rocking you to sleep. She's making it seem like she's such a nice person. So, yep, you got that wrench now. Yes, sir. You got that wrench now, girl. But yeah, she making it seem like she care about us. She making it seem like she mess with us. But at the end of the day, she gonna leave us high and dry. That's what she doing with the people in Asheville, the hurricane victims, and they are a liberal town. They hang their hat on being Democrat there, and they will. And their mayor, I think, was a Democrat as well. I seen on TV, and it looked like she was crying and something like, "Lady, you know that this is a possibility that this could happen where you live at. We are all supposed to be ready. We seen what happened with Hawaii. Why did we all depend on FEMA? And then we not even depending on the government to come through. FEMA not even coming through. They said they're not gonna come through for the second hurricane that's coming through. They talking about, right, click on my name. I'm in the game. Thank you. No problem. I appreciate you. Thank you. But what FEMA and the government is doing, they telling us, yo, we don't got no more money. But they just got done sending in the last 3.5 or 4 years trillions of dollars to foreigners having these foreign affairs. So how all of a sudden they can't help America in a desperate time of need? Doesn't that wake some of our eyes up? And we might say, "Oh, I don't need the government for nothing." So why do you pay taxes every day to these people unwillingly? It's kind of by force. It's like a by force thing. Am I wrong? Like you have to pay, and and they're going to use your money to fund whatever they want to do, quote unquote, fund whatever they want to do. That could be a whole genocide. You don't have no say in it. And if you try to do something, we have people to apprehend you, and you're going to pay for it. It is a forced tax. It absolutely is. But with capitalism and what they trick my community into thinking that they're uh, liberated by going out there and being a capitalist and getting it done and all of this shit, really you just getting stolen from. And everybody knows this is the truth, but it's just like, yo, nobody want to stand up and say something. Everybody want to seem cool and make it seem like they don't care until things really go left, like it's going on in Colorado, what's going on in Chicago, what's going on in California and New York and El Paso and this place and that place. And we know what's going on. And the Democrats are allowing it. They actually think is conducive to what they're trying to do. Do y'all feel like inflation is conducive to you? Why would you vote for it again? Do you feel like paying your money that you work hard for, your tax dollars is getting paid towards transformers getting transformed when they cross the border and in jail? Do you feel like that is conducive to you? The Democrats do. And if they get in office again, that's what they're gonna be making sure you pay for. They're gonna be making sure that you pay for this next $500 billion they trying to get to go to Ukraine. Because you know that's going. As soon as they get in office, I think that's the first thing they would be doing is sending money to not Ukraine. Who's next on the list right now? Would it be Israel because they just got bombed? God bless their heart. So the money would be going to them, and they'll be next up in line for some money. But didn't they just say they misplaced the money and accidentally left it over there for the taking for the people that just bombed them too? So they just left the equipment over there and they just used U.S. equipment to. Oh, I said too much? Did I say too much? Did they just use the U.S. equipment to bomb the people? So U.S. funding a war on both sides again. If you go on my videos from last year, I started to understand what they were doing. Can't even say that word no more. But I started to understand what they are doing. They're funding both sides of the war and then saying it's a crisis, it's a war. We have to help these people. But you're on both sides of the war. And you want the war to end, allegedly. What are you really doing? You're funding Call of Duty and playing a video game and using people's lives and bodies as propaganda. When you sign up to be these people, crash out, dummy. And I have respect for anybody that's in the service, but you know what you signed up for. That means you will crash out and do what they tell you to do. Are you going to vote for your family members to be put in a even worse situation? The dictators over there are saying they want Kamala to get in because she's more conducive to the evil, wicked plans that they have. They don't want Trump in because they know Trump stand in with order. He gonna make everybody stand on any threat that they make. Is that a problem that Trump stood up to Mr. Kim Jong Un? Is that a problem? I don't see that coming from Kamala or Tim Walz. Tim Walz can't even say 10 words without sounding crazy. The truth is our livelihood as we know it is on the line right now. Everything Trump was saying in that debate was true and is actually happening. It's not misinformation. That's the only thing they could do. It's like telling a little kid the right thing. They're not gonna understand because they're a little kid and they're gonna spew out some dumb shit and you're gonna have to keep on correcting it. That's what we're doing. We're correcting the liberal mistakes. Every day we see it through the gas pump, in the stores, when the rents due. You see it. But you wanna act like this is a political game and there's a chance. There's not a chance that Kamala wins. There isn't a chance that she wins. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. What information is incorrect? Malachi Griffin. What information is incorrect? This is what the Democrats do. They just say it's incorrect. You're incorrect. Misinformation. Misinformation. That's their coping skills. When we all see what's going on. I have documented this, Malachi, in the past year. If you go on my page, you will see I've been talking about all of this foreign affairs and money that they've been sending. T.S. Keggedy, hello, salute, and peace and blessings to all of y'all. Peace and blessings, bro. Listen, they sent out trillions. The number that they tell you, just like how they tell you their net worth, it's a lie. Please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's a lie. So if they told you they sent $500 billion over the last 3.5 years, how much money was sent during the Trump administration? You know how long ago that was? Do you know how long ago that was? And how little amount that he sent? And how that was just starting. They started that up because they knew they were going to, I can't even say that. They knew what they did to the election. So they knew they were going to be getting in because they were going to be pulling the okie doke. Trump is a good dude, so they pulled on his heartstrings and made it seem like something was going on over there. You got to understand what's going on. Give me the number. You go and look and come give me the number. And I know it's less than what they sent in the Biden administration. You want to argue about a number? They sent trillions between the migrants. I'll tell you, you want a number? Trump didn't let in 4 million illegal immigrants, migrants. Trump didn't let in 4 million of them. He didn't let in 4 million unaccounted people. Don't come in my channel and try to think I'm going to just delete you and you can just say a little one-off. And no, I'm going to let you look crazy in front of all these people. And we're going to laugh. What are you talking about? Omega Strike, salute to you. They're letting these people, it's a scam. They're letting these people in for votes so they can work lower wages and so they could get paid. It's a scam. It's not no reason they let all these people in and unaccounted. They didn't account for them. That means if they're going to be able to vote for no ID, they could vote as many times as they want to. They're rigging it, okay? Stop getting so emotional and, oh, give me the number. I want a number and I want exactly what they said. I want the video. I want everything. And right there in my face so I could not even accept that. Bro, don't even let these NPCs ruffle your feathers. They can't critically think and make their own decisions. I know. Even these YouTuber influencers are getting paid $50,000 to promote whoever is running for the Democrats. We just seen Magic Johnson go up there and get $50 million and then go hop on a jet with Kamala after that. The AFJ1 or whatever it's called. The one that the president fly in. We just seen that right in front of our face. And he told us what we know he would say. Because look at his son. Look at Magic Johnson's son. Magic Johnson, you went back home to Michigan to tell the people back home in Michigan to vote for Kamala. And you in California and black men, you just gotta, come on, man. Fuck on my face. Ain't nobody voting for Kamala, nigga. That's what's wrong with these boule black niggas, Negroes. I'm gonna call you what you is. You don't want, or what you want to be called, African American, and you want to accept Kamala into that too, huh? You want to accept her to everything, and she don't want to accept you. She don't want to accept your ass, but you want to accept her. You want her to accept you. Like, nah, bro. They're doing a business. The DNC is a business, Magic Johnson. You know that. Tell the people the truth. Oops, you can't. So why are we even listening to him? We make fun of puppets like that over here. I don't accept no one. Well, Malika, I know that you don't accept no business in real life. You don't make no business decisions in real life. Anybody that's doing real business out here know that Trump is best for them. Kamala is for, I'm going to say it. She's for the rich people that she's claimed she's going to tax so bad. She's for the rich people. She's for the wealthy, actually. Malika, just go ahead and vote for Trump. Don't waste your time. Be a part of something and vote for Trump and be happy. This is rigged for him to come and save the day. This is made for Trump. Trump is already going down as one of the greatest presidents of all time. It's about to be, and this is, I don't care about all of that. It's the white man's agenda and all that. This is what we got taught in school and got programmed to, and I ended up learning it. It was, I learned this shit. I would learn the shit even when I wasn't in school. The best presidents of all time is gonna go on Abraham Lincoln. They gotta put George Washington up there. It's gonna be like Roosevelt or one of them, or JFK or one of them, or the dude that came after him. I can't think of his name right now. The one that came after him after he got assassinated. It's gonna be one of them presidents, and it's gonna be Trump. After that, it's Trump. He's the best president. He gonna come in. He gonna do some shit we never even thought that was possible. Nobody thought. I didn't even think that before he said there's no tax on overtime and no tax on tips and all that stuff. I didn't even know that they could do that and control that. Same thing when he did the stimulus thing, and he was like, at first they were saying he wasn't even going to do it because he was telling us back then like it's going to mess up the economy, but we got to do it because we're in a state of emergency, yada yada yada. Pandemic, boom. Here we are. But at the same time, I feel like it's all rigged for Trump to get elected right now and fix everything. Everything gonna go down. Everybody gonna be acting right. It's nothing to sit up here and pout about and be mad about, and oh no, I'm a vote for Jill Stein. Like, nah, Jill Stein working with Trump, nigga. Jill Stein's working with Trump, bro. So what are we talking about? And Jill Stein know what it is with this reparation stuff for foundationally black Americans. And you white people that you just so racist, you can't handle it. Y'all gonna have to just understand we is the best culturally. We are the best ones to be next to. You don't want these other ones that's trying to get in. The ones that's trying to get in, all they trying to do is take over y'all shit. We want to share the shit. I know black people want to act like they going to, nah, black people want to share this shit. You black Democrats, y'all dumb. How the fuck are y'all? Y'all go to the courts to tell on the police. Y'all run to the courts and the police did something. What they gonna say? People like Kamala, well, she was a prosecutor, bro. How are y'all talking about the damn police and then voting for a prosecutor? Y'all don't make sense. A lot of y'all have never even been in nothing before. Like these little scrappy dudes and all this shit. Like, bro, you don't make sense, bro. You're going to the prosecutor and saying, here, I'm gonna cast my vote for you because I don't like what the police is doing while they were under your reign with Sonia Massey. Oh, she was crazy, bro. That's why she never brung her up. Because all they do is say, "Oh, she was crazy, bro." None of that. And I'm still, and all throughout, I'm still voting for Trump. That's what they think. When you emotional, you said something about Zion Massey knowing she's crazy, she was woke, and she was this and she was that. Nah, bro. That lady, she was going through something where her people and what her people was doing was weaponizing the police. And some people might even go as to say, yo, some people might go as far as to say, yo, that lady pays for the police to come to her house and her daughters woke crazy, yada yada yada. Nah, bro, but that's not right. That dude knew what he was doing when he came to Sonya Massey house and he unalived her because she had some water on the stove because her heat, gas, and electric wasn't working at her apartment at that moment in time. So her utilities wasn't working or whatever, and her lights was out, and you unalived her, bro. She just had some water on the stove. Like, that don't sit right with me. My guy, great stuff. Gregory Gross, salute to you. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, man. Like, that don't sit right to me, bro. She had some water on the stove. You all the way up in her house. You're not even supposed to be all the way up in her house. You're supposed to be at the door. It was just a weird situation all around. And Kamala she didn't even talk about this. You know what they talking about though? They talking about people that chose to unalive their child and go through the process and take pills and do all of this stuff to make the process quicker. They chose that lifestyle. That's what they wanted to do. Somehow that's Trump fault, and Trump wasn't like, bro. They be blaming Trump. They be blaming shit on Trump when he wasn't even in office. They said, "Oh, Trump called somebody from the couch and motherfucking told him don't sign the bill." Like what? But you got all the power. You sending 30 billion. You sending 30 billion to the Asians. You sending 30 billion to the Asians, girl. And they talking about some you passed the most money without being checked or whatever. You know they say they politically correct stuff. She passed the most money without anybody having anything to say about it or having to be going through Congress or something. She passed the most money. Her and Biden. All these little see everybody every time I see somebody talking about these foreign affairs, right? Quote unquote foreign affairs. All they do is they say a smaller billion. Oh, she sent 19 billion. They sent 20 billion. They sent 7 billion. They sent 2 billion. No, they sent 2 billion last week throughout these last 3 to 4 years, and that's still a lot of money. They probably sent trillions. They're just telling us they sent 500 billion in the last 3.5 years, but they sent another 500 billion with Israel too. And they said they misplaced some billions in Iraq and Iran. And they said, "Come on, man! I'm telling y'all what they doing right here in front of y'all face." I called the game plan last year. You can go on my page and look. When I was learning about the old war, they don't teach you this in school. They don't teach you that people be talking about how they're on both sides and they're literally on both sides. It's not really a conspiracy. It's not. Could have housed all of the homeless with that money. Listen, they could have housed the homeless with just a fraction. They could have housed the homeless with just a fraction of that money. I'd say they don't even need to get into $2 billion to house the homeless. Listen, it's not for shit to be right in America. They want it to be messed up. They get paid from it. The Democrats. I can't say with the Republicans because the Republicans was the last 16 years. Gosh, your dog only been alive for so long. I'm not old like everybody goddamn else, but gosh, your dog. The last 16 years, it's been 12 with Democrats and 4 with Republicans. All I seen with Republicans was my first time being able to, really pay attention to politics and be next up to vote and all that shit. I was getting sent money. So I came into the game spoiled, getting sent money from Trump and the government. Why not cast my vote for him? I'd be crazy not to, right? I was sitting up there, was about to go vote for Joe Biden until he got on TV and said, You not black if you ain't voting for me. How can you call yourself black? You ain't black." Then after that, I said, "Nah, I'm good. I ain't voting for Joe Biden. I see what type of motherfucker he is. He a whole racist." Then I learned that the Democrats really is the KKK. Now I'm really done with the Democrats. I don't want to hear nothing that they got to say. Every time I hear them speak, it's always from a super victim mentality that they're using and scamming, and it's all fake. It's fake. They're talking about Trump said he did a little Trump was talking about a mentally challenged person, and Trump, he was so bad because he did, but everybody does it though. When we're talking about people that we think that are slower than us or aren't as competent as us, and we do those stuff to make it seem like they're, you know, challenged. But Trump did it, so it's so bad that he did it. But when Kamala sent this mother to jail and her daughter had sickle cell anemia, and they chose to take her to the hospital instead of school that day, that maybe could have saved her life. But the instead of, we have the right care physician in her face this time, not the teacher, but the actual doctor. Maybe just for 1 second she needed to be in a doctor and not in a seat in a school so you could get paid from it and be worried about truancy. Kamala, salute Earl Daniels. Why is that so bad? Because she's only worried about money. She's only worried about money, and she doesn't have time to look through the case and have leniency and all that shit. She doesn't do that. Kamala is the Iron Fist. Trump really want the peace because he know that we're gonna benefit off of it. They benefit off of us in despair. The Democrats, they benefit off of us in wars, sacrificing limbs, sacrificing children. That's what the Democrats feed off of and get paid off of. And it's to see people like I was just watching earlier on off of somebody else channel reacting to it. Joy Reid get up there, and she's just all over Tether, and she wants to be a foundationally Black American, but she's not, and she just gets up there and makes a fool out of herself, trying to defend these people who would never defend her, and would treat her like Eric Adams, Mayor Eric Adams from New York City. They would treat her worse. When Trump wins this election, they're gonna blame this on black men and say weird stuff like black men are want to be white and do this and do that. And when Kamala went to the NABJ and said black men are in people's pockets, but she didn't say it that way. She said, "I don't think black men are in anybody's pockets." That's disrespectful when you're sending $6,000 to the migrants, probably more than that, every couple of weeks for free. And you're housing them and you're feeding them. Errol Daniels, my friend, it goes deeper down the rabbit hole than that. You're right. I know that it goes deeper down the rabbit hole. And the stuff that they do, I just feel like some of the stuff is just so radical that, like with Tim Walz when he was on Fox News, just looking at everybody crazy. We're gonna react to that too, because he was looking at everybody crazy, and he's arguing down this lady that women should be able to be in the ninth month, still deciding if they want to have a baby, life continue on in this world, which is so sad because they're always screaming. What was Kamala screaming? Freedom. What was Kamala screaming? Because Kamala be she was trying to bust out a Bible verse on Oprah. Like it's so crazy. Like these people will really walk into a church and they be talking about unalive that baby on the table if she say so. You know, we ain't going back to what, Carmita? Here we go. Freedom. Carmita, joy. They bots. They don't got no real policies. It's sickness. It's just joy, freedom. We're not going back. It's like one liners after one liners after one liners. Like, what policy is she talking about? Don't you know that she's in candidacy right now running? Isn't as she isn't an underdog. She isn't running as an underdog. Like she tries to tell you, she is the president right now. If the president step down is not gonna run, that means she's gonna step up, right? Because she's the vice president. That's kind of her job, and be taking over. Because I said she's running, right? So why didn't she pass a bill right now so she could have the upper hand on Trump instead of trying to unalive that brother? I asked what? What question did you answer? I definitely don't see an answer. You just said one liners. We ain't going back. Freedom and joy. Look like you got a lot of freedom right now. And what are we not going back to that you already don't have right now? Oh, you asked what was Harris' slogan? Yeah. I'm just asking. I'm direct as a person. So I come off as direct and I ask questions and I get down to the bottom of things. I don't like to do what people are doing with the foreign affairs. They sent 4 billion. They sent 8 billion. They sent 12 billion. Stop. People, Earl Daniels, today people don't like when you are objective and you just get straight to the point. Everybody likes to beat around the bush. Like the way, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Tim Walz was defending the ninth month. Like he was defending the ninth month and he was saying like the way that he was just so passionate about it was kind of making my stomach hurt. Like I don't even think some of the doctors, I think some of the doctors, like do all of the doctors be do they be okay with this? Like do they feel some type of way? Do they feel a little sick or do they feel sick or do they feel like, man, I don't really want to do this? Like the baby's looking right at me. The baby looking right at me. I don't know if I want to do this. But I feel like people don't even care. Like they be making it seem like men don't have a choice in that. Men don't have a say in that. So what freedom are y'all talking about when the Democrats pop out and say freedom? It's only freedom for women, and that's the communist side of them, you know. And I don't think they understand that they have a communist, socialist, Marxist side. You're saying freedom as your slogan, but men, if a man wanted to keep his baby in the ninth month and the baby then came out and then she's saying that she want to unalive the baby, a man don't have a choice, so that's not freedom. That's not freedom if the man don't got a choice to want to keep his baby in the ninth month, you know. And what Harris does is And Tim Walz, he real disgusting. Like the way that he was like rushing that lady when she was asking him questions, and he was doubling down like she was saying something crazy. Like, whoo, that's some that's some stone cold shit. Cause I feel like these kids that's not being born, you know, they should be able to experience joy in life. If you really think they shouldn't be alive, then why do you have a problem with them going to somebody that want to take care of them? Or them going to a camp, being able to at least being able to strive at a life in America. That's kind of messed up. And then when somebody bring it up, you want to act like, oh man, you're crazy. Why would you talk about this? Well, y'all talking about it, y'all making it a big deal, and y'all acting like I can control yourself, and y'all acting like y'all can't. If something happened to you, you can't go to the doctor and get rid of it, you know, as soon as possible, right? Right? Can't you take care of that and get that emotion as soon as possible? This is the flip side. Some people look at Donald Trump as a communist, and some people look at Kamala Harris as supporting the New World Order. Ooh, is that right, Earl? Is that right? But if you're on the other side and you looking at Trump get almost eliminated twice, and you feel as though that's an attack on Kamala, then I really have some serious concern for your brain. I really do. If you think those kids don't deserve the freedom to live past the ninth month, they didn't made it all the way to the ninth month. You feel like they don't, they didn't got all the way on that table. You feel like they don't deserve it, and you feel like you should lie on these kids, though. Tim Walls, you feel like you should. Oh, Kamala Harris. Oh, you're crazy. That's not gonna happen. I never said that. It's a dirty world, man. It's a dirty game, and it's a dirty world that we live in. That baby made it all the way to the ninth month. Let that baby live. There's somebody out there that want that baby. It's like saying if you make a left, you're going to Raccoon City. If you make a right, you're going to Silent Hill. Listen, if you have right views, you're automatically deemed as some crazy, churchy individual. People think that those kids that are getting unalived in the ninth month, wherever they're doing that at, and wherever they want to do that at, what Tim Walz supports and Kamala Harris supports, unalived in the ninth month. People think those children aren't people. You can't tell me that they think that they have rights. Quit playing video games. LOL, what the fuck? What do that mean, outdoors? I don't know what they think like that. You obviously think that these children don't have rights. You think, yo, we should just get rid of these kids because I don't want them, and I done waited all the way to the seventh, eighth, ninth month. That's damn near that's half. That's more than half a year, and now all of a sudden I don't want the kid. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's sad, yo. Like I'm gonna look up like where's that really? How many people? Oh, that's a video game outdoors. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I don't know. I don't know. Amen. I'm a living witness. I came up in a foster care. Somebody wants the baby and will love it and take care of it. Amen. And if things happen, things happen. But I know it don't take that long to figure out what you want to do. And I know that's not the only, and some people don't want to walk around, some girls don't want to walk around like that. And the whole thing is, They don't want to walk around with that life form in them because of what happened through the essay. All right. Jeez. All right. But I know it don't take 7, 8, 9 months to figure that out, right? Like let's be real. Do it take 7, 8, 9 months to figure that out? Like that's kind of scary, yo. And I feel like some people have normalized that now. That's like that shouldn't be birth control. That shouldn't be, you know, like that shouldn't even, like that shouldn't be birth control. You going to unalive the child in a 7, 8, 9 month. Like, just wear condoms, man. Wear condoms. I feel like people are skipping over some of these things like that she wants to do, and it's really freaking me out how weird these people are. Like you want to give little kids prep, and then you want to lie about it and say, "Oh no, I never said that." Tim Walls get up there and say, "That's not what she said. That's not what we doing," and then double down on it. So why would you just lie? Kamala, why would you act like he wasn't telling the truth at the debate when he said 7, 8, 9 months? Y'all say Roe v. Wade, Roe v. Wade. Well, Roe v. Wade is saying 7, 8, 9 months. There's plenty of preventing measures you can take to avoid getting pregnant. I know outdoors, but we gotta act like there isn't. We have to act like there isn't numerous ways to prevent pregnancy before, the unaliving sacrifice. Do some women like that? I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. Fuck you. So we're talking about rights, but men don't have a choice. So what freedom are we talking about? See, the left chooses and picks what type of men they want to care about. The left cares about men like Magic Johnson's son. They don't care about actual men. They don't care about us. Right. There death is, bro. There's various amounts of ways to prevent pregnancy before the unaliving sacrifice, but we have to act like there isn't. We have to act like, you know? Scandalous Lando. I'm not afraid to speak the facts because it's off the cuff. I don't need a teleprompter, Kamala. Trump doesn't need a teleprompter. We don't need it. We just off the cuff because it's righteous. It's not always gonna be a way where you could slip through and snake your way and be slimy, and not this time. Joe Biden was maybe able to get away with it because I feel like the black community, foundationally black Americans, I can speak for my people only, we were not as conscious as we are now. The reason why the left wants to censor everybody and crack down on censoring, like they already haven't done that in the past 4 years, they want to, you know, make it even harder now to say something of right thought, of right wing thought. So now it's going to be even harder if they were to get into office. They want to crack down on freedom of speech. It's literally what Tim Walz said. I don't think that that's safe. They talk about mental health and all of this stuff. That's not fair if you're only letting one point of view be pushed and promoted. Like people like Whoopi Goldberg who just get up there and say, "Oh, Trump is a tyrant. Trump is a dictator. Trump is a this and that," with no proof or evidence of what he has done in any tyrannical way or any type of dictatorship, or how he's gonna put people back in chains, or whatever they be trying to say over there. Like, that stuff is propaganda. I also thought there were laws where a doctor couldn't refuse from a life-saving surgery emergency. Maybe I'm wrong. There's there's certain laws and stuff, but with Trump actually has the better abortion plan. Trump said he wants to take it to states where you vote in your state where you live in. That's the one on your ID. And he said he wants to. What I've been hearing is they saying that they want to make it a woman's only vote, which is crazy. But that's what they want to do. They want to make that thing a woman's only vote in the states because they feel as though it doesn't have no uh it doesn't have no worth in the presidential election and deciding a president. I don't think it does either. I think it should be in the states, where you live at and you're most comfortable at. You vote for it there in your state, and you shouldn't have a problem, right? I agree, but all cultures and ethical backgrounds are very important. Everybody's important in their own little special way, but I can't say that you're more important than my people because I know my people have carried the burden of and shed the blood for. I know what that is. So I'm never going to put anybody else above my people. That's why people in the black community, the FBA's Foundation of Black Americans, need to understand that Kamala Harris is an Indian and she has Asian ties and she has all these other ties to these other people. She puts white people before black people. So she's going to listen to them and do what they say. That's why when her teleprompter went blank, she was blank. But I have respect for other cultures as long as they have respect for me. A lot of people don't have respect for my race. If they did, it would be different. I don't see other countries breaking their necks or breaking their backs for black Americans and sending us any money. I don't see other countries breaking their necks or breaking their backs for the people in Asheville. Are they? Are the people in Asheville getting money sent to them from Ukraine, from France, from Germany? Earl Daniels. But we can't be pessimistic though about both of the nature of Kamala and Trump. Both of them somewhere in their life have preceded righteous endeavors somewhere along the way. You hope so, right? We don't actually know them, so we don't know. I'm considered white, I guess, to your government standards, but I'm only third generation of American. My great great grandparents came from Russia. Of course, most white people come from the Caucasus Mountains of Russia, Georgia, and Germany. Outdoors, salute. I don't have nothing against other races. I just want the just do for my people to be done because it needs to be done. If white people from Russia and Germany worked for 400 years with no pay and then were made to pay taxes and forced to pay taxes to other countries, you know, it's not a coincidence that we're paying all this money to other white dominated foreign countries, but we were forced to pay money to other countries. I'm pretty sure that they would feel some type of way and they would get compensated because America wants to lean on this. They're so civil. United Nations, they want to lean on this, but they don't want to